Hello, my name is Bamber, CEO of The Game Creators, and I am a contestant in the Ultimate Coder Challenge 2, going Perceptual. The idea is you get 7 hardened developers and 4 super critical judges, and you throw them in a blender and you switch it on, see what happens. Basically, we have to come up with an app in 7 weeks which takes full advantage of the hardware that's been placed in front of us. And the hardware on this occasion is a gesture camera. Now, the gesture camera, you've not seen it before. It used to cost thousands and thousands of pounds, but now it's a consumer device. Basically, it builds a radar into your webcam and it can figure out the distance, so close, medium, far, and it can return that data 30 frames, 45 frames, whatever it is, back to the software, and the software can do whatever it wants. My idea is to create some new kind of webcam software which takes the depth information, converts it into a 3D mesh, uses the RGB stream to map the texture back onto it, and then I can do what I want with it. I can create a 3D video, I can stream it over the internet to create some sort of multicast video conferencing thing. But you don't have to actually have the latency that a video stream would cause, because you can take this data or even just the deltas of the changes that happen and then stream that to the client, and in theory you end up with a much smaller data packet, which means you can have a faster communications experience. I'm sure we've all experienced that moment on popular webcam software. You had to switch off the video so you could hear what the other person was saying. That's because your data was huge and your internet connection could not support such a huge data packet. If you make the data packet smaller, you don't have to switch anything off and you have a better, higher fidelity experience. And that's what my idea is about. It isn't about creating some brand new, never before seen thing. I wanted to create an app that people could recognize and say, actually, that's a really nice idea. So you take something that already exists, webcam software, and then you make it better by using the hardware that's available, by enhancing the experience. And that's what I'm going to do. Webcam Plus. Haven't come up with a title yet. It's just a crazy idea I have. I'm going to throw it all into the melting pot, see what works, see what doesn't. And to help me, I'm going to use something called Dirt Game Studio, which contains a programming language called Dirt Basic Professional that TGC created a couple of years ago. So I have my programming language, I've got my gesture camera, I've got my as yet unopened Ultrabook, my newest present. I've got a general idea of the app and I'm raring to go. I've done a couple of videos. I've done an unboxing of the gesture camera. I'm about to do an unboxing of the Ultrabook, and I've even built a new computer for this competition. In order to get slightly faster compile times, I've built a PC which now runs at 4.4, a modest 4.4 gigahertz, and I took a video of that entire assembly process. I sped it up quite a bit so you can sit through it without being bored to tears, but it was actually great fun to actually watch me sped up replacing a motherboard and putting lots of new things in it. Intel processor, of course. So that's something else you can look at whilst on the blog. There's other materials. There's probably a lot of waffle in text form from me, a couple of pictures, but I really want to kind of go heavy on the video this time round. I entered the previous Ultimate Coder competition, didn't do too well, but I've learned from my mistakes and I've come back ready to have another go. Boom boom. So this is my first video blog. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to bring more meat to the party next week when I'll have started the app and I can show you some of my successes and my failures. But until then, thanks very much for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye.